So here is something super cute and fun. If you like 3D jumping puzzles, well, boy do I have a surprise for you. This is called the Giving Well, and it was made for that game company X Core Blazer Game Jam 2025, which is quite a name. I'm sure there's plenty going on there. A little bit of storyline on the outside of the game. Apparently, after wandering into a forgotten town, you overhear the townsfolk wishing by the town's well. Having travelled across the ancient forest, you embark on quests to retrieve the lost items. Jump, grapple, and push your way through the forest to help those in need. While adventuring, you might just run into the spirits of the forest. And yeah, it's pretty cute. And I mean, for a game jam game, it has impressive depth already. So let's hop in and have a look at the gameplay, and then a little bit of critique at the end. I don't want to dig too much into it, but yeah, there's some things that I'm hoping they can do to this that would make it a much better game. It was actually published just an hour before I started taking a look at it. So yeah, so a nice fresh game to have a look at, and a pretty good one. Yeah, let's go dot. So yeah, we'll just jump in and start the game. We can maximize the screen. So this is us. I'm just looking around with the mouse, and we are this, I want to say raccoon, something like that. We apparently have an earring in our left ear, and most importantly we have this sort of gauntlet on our right wrist, and we'll see what that does in a moment. But this is a jumping puzzle, so we've come from this way, which we cannot go back to, and we can jump over gaps. Now the power of our gauntlet comes into play, because if we right click we can aim it, and if we then hold down left click we zap the thing and stuff almost falls on us. So while you right click, the things that you can actually interact with glow a bit. That's how we know what we can do. And that was just a little sort of tutorial moment to teach us to use the controls. And this is a puzzle that messed me up for a while because I thought it was what I had to do. So for example, to get to here, if you hold down right click you can see all these things that are interactable. Then you push this one here and you jump up on it, and that's how you get up here. And then I right clicked and this thing was interactable, and I zapped it and nothing happened. And the reason why is that this is red. And the reason that this is red is that it means you can't go through there yet. And as you can see, this thing is red and that thing is red, and I can't go there yet. And all this really was is a little bit more tutorial level to teach you use things like the hooks that you can swing on. And I spent ages battling around here to find out what the hell I'm supposed to do. Only to realize after I bash my head against it for a while that what you're supposed to do is run down here and trigger the first bit of the quest. So we are listening to that person talking into the wishing well, and they're wishing that they wish that they didn't lose their axe. So really they should wish they could find their axe. Now they were out chopping wood with a heard a noise that scared them off. They left their axe behind in a hurry. They don't know how they're going to find it. And we think, oh, we saw an axe on the way to town, which is interesting because I don't remember seeing an axe. But anyway, they should go fetch it. And so we have our first mission, and we're back here at this puzzle area. And as you can see, that is now green, but all these have reset. So we push the block, we jump up, and we zap the thing. And boom, we are through into the first puzzle quest area. And so I found this a little tricky to do. Was there a way I could get up there? No, oh, right, there's 2 blocks. So we can use our thingy to pull that into there and push it. And then we can push this into here. And then jump that. And now this one messed me up for a while, because what we need to do is pull that up and put it across. And now how do we... It's my cat complaining about food time. Kind of getting it into the angle where we can successfully push it. maybe if we pull this one across a bit, we then have the right angle here to kind of push this. And shove this over there. And we can jump up. And now we have another stick that we can pull. Yonk. And we've made ourselves to the axe. Now this must be his axe. Time to bring it back to the village. And then this little thing appears. This kind of, it's a person from the screen, but a lot smaller than I thought. And we get a bit of a fright. And they say, I'm a spirit of these woods. That gauntlet you're wearing is from the old era. I ask that you share its energy with us whenever you find us. The good it does will find its way back to you. So we can go zoom to share the energy and they disappear. And yes, so that is the kind of, I guess, meta plot while we're doing things. And we go back to the village. And running through this way. It's nice that they teleported us back to the beginning of the map rather than making us go there. And this person is now very happy that we found their axe for them. But there is another person wishing in the well. I wish I could find some medicine that would keep my husband from aching so much. Sounds like an herbal remedy would work. I bet I could find something in the nearby woods. I should bring it to her. And we're back to our quest area, and this time that one is red, but this one is green. And it's a very simple puzzle where you zap yourself up there and push the block onto that and it's open. And I'm going to stop the gameplay there. I played a little bit further into it, and there's some interesting puzzles with moving platforms that you can activate, and you have to swing across things to activate more of them. It's great. The game is absolutely fantastic. But let us escape from the actually rather lovely music and reload it so it goes away. And yeah, so that's the gameplay. The link is in the description. I do suggest you come and play it. And if you are just here to look at the gameplay, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, because that is how you drive engagement with both me and you. And yeah, that's the gameplay section. I hope you like the look of it, and I do hope you come and give these devs some love, because I would love to see where this game goes. Talking of which, let's move on to the critique section. So yeah, if you guys are leaving, I'll see you in the next video. For those who are looking for the critique, well, number one, of course, the UI is missing the quality of life things. Where are the sound controls and all of that kind of stuff? The sounds themselves, the sounds are fine. They're a little bit subdued, a little bit quiet, but I mean, I suppose the game is supposed to be, I guess, relaxing in its way and positive. So those do kind of match. They're fine. I do like the music a lot, but yeah, as always, I wish I could turn it off. And sort of contrary, I also wish there was a bit more of it. So music here in the start menu, music through more of the game that you could then turn off. But it does feel like some of the spots are a bit quiet and unfinished, which I'm guessing is really the problem here. I mean, it's for a game jam. There's always stuff that doesn't get finished off to make game jam timelines and things like that. The art, likewise, the game is very, very pretty. I'd like to see where things are going with the spirit, who's an odd-looking entity. It's like a cloak with the slime riding on it, which is, I don't know, it's odd. But very interesting design. I do like it. I do like the designs of the maps. They're a bit, what would you say, like PS1 era, I think, with those blocks. Kind of like the character is more refined, but the map design is a bit sort of first Tomb Raider-ish. Not quite, like that, but better looking. Yeah, which is great. I mean, it could maybe do with a bit more rounding, but I imagine that would make it a lot more difficult to see what you need to do. So the maps present the puzzle to you, and it's fairly obvious what you need to do. You just got to figure it out a bit, and I like that a lot. So yeah, good. Many points on the art. Many points on the sounds, just need some sound controls. And then my usual sort of critique for the game sort of immersion, the pulling you into the game, and that there's explaining where you are and what you're doing is a bit of text outside the game in the itchier page. It needs more text in the game, more description of what's going on, and yeah, maybe some sort of quest log or something like that to 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 talk about what you need to do. Like I said, I was stuck messing with the sort of tutorial sections and discovering in turn that each of those big stone doors with the red runes on wouldn't open until they turned green, and they only turned green for quests, which I suppose was the forest spirits trying to help us. And something in the game saying that, some kind of text, some kind of dialogue, some kind of quest log would be a really nice way to interact with the player. And the other thing is, I also like the village sort of scenes where you're in the village and you're talking to them. But it's a pity it's a cutscene. I would love the village to be somewhere I could wander around in. But obviously that's just a side comment. That's not an actual request to improve the game. But yeah, the game is as it stands fantastic. I hope those few critiques are helpful. I imagine there's something that you've already thought of. I'm playing the game in Chrome. As it says down here, there's issues playing in Firefox. I wish for the days when Chrome and Firefox were close enough that you wouldn't have issues between them and everybody was just doing war with the Microsoft products. But yeah, the game is fantastic, and I hope this little look at it convinces you to go and play it. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.